Hey everybody, it's October 29th, 2023. We're literally 2 days, literally 2 days from Halloween because it's on Tuesday. Today it's Sunday. Um, so I hope everybody has Halloween plans. I actually do not. Um, was supposed to go to a Halloween party last night, but I was originally supposed to be out of town, and so I didn't have a costume. And then because I was going to the film festival in San Diego, when that film festival got canceled, I just didn't have a I didn't get a costume together. That's my fault. So I did not go, which is fine. I do not have any plans for Halloween specifically, but I do know a lot of people go down to the carnival in West Hollywood, which I had done many, many years. But it just gets crazy busy down there, like crazy busy in West Hollywood, crazy busy. And parking is crazy. And I've been going for years, and it's just gotten more intense. So I might avoid it this year and just chill. Maybe I'll get some candy here and see if we might pass out candy. Anyways, but it's a nice Sunday. The weather is very nice. It was about 80 degrees, but today we had some wind. It's been very windy. So almost kind of feels like when we get the Santa Anas, there's this this phenomenon that usually happens usually at the beginning of the year, like in January, where we get the Santa Ana winds that come in, and they're like crazy winds that come in. They're really hot. But it's funny because I've been getting notifications on my phone, high wind advisory, fire advisory. So maybe it's the Santa Anas. I don't know. But I'm just sitting at home, having some wine. Had a very nice lunch with Kev this afternoon, with one of his friends. We were going through the photos that we took, not at the event the other night, but the photos we took over here down the street when we were shooting near that homeless camp with all the graffiti. There's this empty lot over here that has a ton of graffiti, and we decided to go shoot over there. And those photos are awesome. So we were thinking about which magazines he wanted to submit to, and which photos we were going to submit. And we had lunch, and he brought one of his other friends who is a model, who is funny because they met in the Philippines, and I met Kevin in the Philippines. So that was just kind of a fun little thing. So we actually came up with this concept that we're going to try and shoot. It's like a photo shoot story. So I've never really done anything like that before, but I think it's going to be fun. So we'll do like this little photo shoot story. We're going to come up with an idea. Probably shoot with the both of them, maybe a third model, maybe a girl. We still got to figure out all of that, but that'll give us something to do maybe in December when like the film industry goes on hiatus. Well, I mean, it's technically on hiatus now because of the strike, but you know what I mean, like when it normally goes on hiatus. And go out and shoot. It's gonna because we want to shoot like a story. It's probably gonna take a full day. So so we'll do that. Other than that, it's just a chill day. Not too much. I couldn't sleep last night. I couldn't figure out why I couldn't sleep. And then I remembered this morning that I probably around 2 or 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon, because I was tired from not being able to sleep the night before, I had coffee. So it's no wonder why I couldn't sleep last night. I keep drinking coffee at like the weirdest times. So no coffee today. We'll start. It's about 6 o'clock, so we'll drink a little bit of wine. So that way might actually be able to sleep tonight. That would be nice. 2 more days. No, I'm sorry. 2 more days to Halloween. And then on Halloween, I get to check in for my flight, because my flight's on Thursday to San Francisco. I'm actually going to try and set up, I might have lunch with one of my friends out there. So I know I mentioned before that my writing mentor and friend Victor Miller lives up in that area. He wrote the original Friday the 13th, and he's my writing mentor, and he lives up in the Bay Area. I don't know where specifically, but up in the Bay Area. So when I get up there, I'll call him and see if we can meet up for lunch, because it has just been way too long. I haven't seen him because we don't live near each other, so I probably haven't seen him in like 5 years. Oh my God, it's been more than that, 5 or 6 years. Oh, yeah. So I'm definitely due a visit. It would be great to see him. I think he knew Richard Mole too, actually. I'd have to ask him. I think they met. But it doesn't matter. I need to check in with him and make sure he's doing good. Because we're losing so many great people right now. So, got got to keep your loved ones close. I'm also going, and since I'm going for my mom's birthday, I just kind of want to make a nice little trip out of it. I am seeing Alcatraz. Now, here's interesting. I actually saw Alcatraz when I was a kid. My sister and I went up there with my parents. I want to say we were in high school. We could have been in junior high. I don't remember. It was many, many years ago. I remember at first we took a cruise around Alcatraz and under the bridge and stuff, and that was very nice. I remember that very specifically. And then I really think I remember us actually going to Alcatraz. Anyways, it doesn't matter. I'm going. But they have this night cruise. I may have mentioned this earlier, but they have this night cruise where there's 3 different ones, but there's one that's right at sunset. And you go, and it takes you like around the island a little bit, and then you dock, and then you get out, and you have like this private tour. That's what it takes you. And I think because it's at night, the woman was explaining it to me. I think because it's at night, it's more of a guided tour, which is why it was a little more expensive. But it sounds so unique, right? And it's one of the national parks. Like I said, I have this. I want to try and see as many national parks as I can. Based on the list, there's at least 35 just in California. 11 of those are up in San Francisco area. So that's like Muir Woods, the Golden Gate Bridge. There's like a maritime museum, Alcatraz. I think Golden Gate State Park. Anyways, I'm doing this from memory, but there's a few up there that I thought I might be able to get out and get stamped on my passport book while I'm there. Take some photos, which seems good. Meet some friends. Take a couple of, like, I was looking on Airbnb for some cool experiences up there. There's like I don't know how much I want to do this one, but there's like a gay and lesbian sort of walking tour, but I think I'll probably just go to the castle, right, and have a drink. I don't know. I haven't been to San Francisco in many years, so I'm excited about going. Just a nice little weekend trip, you know, lead us into the home stretch here of the holidays. I actually do have to start planning the rest of my trip to El Salvador. So I try to do that before because I mean, as soon as I come back, it's like I'm out again. You know, I mean, I'm going this weekend, but I'm going to El Salvador for Thanksgiving weekend. So it's literally like I come back and then I'm gone for 2 weeks. So I want to try and plan as much of that as I can before I go. So I do know that they have a day trip to Guatemala that I did see, and my travel agent gave me some information on it, and I thought it'd be kind of fun to go. Now, the best of my knowledge, you don't need your passport, but it would be cool to try and at least get another country in while I'm there. So to at least mark that off my list. I mean, I'll definitely go back to Guatemala, but I try to see if I could take day tours to stuff like that, where like when Blake and I went to Barcelona and we went to Andorra for the day, which is really cool, and we took our passport, and I guess they don't always stamp passports, but the day we went, they did. So I have a passport stamped to Andorra, and Andorra is just one of those countries, like, you can't fly into it. You can only get into it by driving from either France or Spain, like we did. So we came in from Spain. Yeah. Actually, we might have came in from France, because I think we took like this little trip, kind of went in a circle. Like we went from Baga, Spain into Aix de Tam, France, and then from Andorra and back. Very fascinating. I highly recommend that trip. Also, Andorra is just it's just an awesome country, and it's like one of those things that, like, I'll probably never do that again. Who knows? But just it's just a unique country, like nestled in the Pyrenees Mountains. So I mean, if you ever get a chance to go, you should totally do it. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I like to take these day trips because you see unique things that you just wouldn't think about. And there's a lot of tours that I've seen in El Salvador that take you to like sort of like nearby cities that you can do, and I might do that because I love seeing the country when I go. I love seeing the people in the architecture and stuff, so and the landscape. So that's the stuff I think I'm going to do. I think that'll be a fun, nice way to spend Thanksgiving. So excited for my trip to San Francisco, then going to El Salvador. So that's my November. I do work a few days on a commercial, and I'll probably get more work. So November shaping up to be an awesomely awesome month. So my friend Ryan and his wife are flying back from Florida today. I hope they have safe travels. It's just a nice Sunday. I mean, it's just stunning weather. I love it like this. I actually do like the wind. It's not crazy. I mean, sometimes the Santa Ana's blowing, like shit's flying everywhere. So the wind isn't that bad. but I have all the windows open, and it's just blowing like crazy. So it's awesome, which is a nice breath from what the heat we've been having. Which is funny because my sister lives in Wisconsin, and it's been snowing there. My dad texted me too, and he's like, "It's snowing here." And I was like, "Well, it's like 80 degrees here. It's windy, so we're definitely in two different places." All right. I hope you guys have a great Sunday. I'm just chattering along, so thank you for listening. And again, our heart goes out to Matthew Perry's family, Richard Mole's family, and I believe, and I apologize, Richard Roundtree also passed. It's crazy. It always happens in threes. Stay safe out there, everybody, okay? Have a good day. We'll see you tomorrow.